Hello everyone, Princess Alethea Kontis here, and today we're going to talk about the Grimm's fairy tale, Foundling. Now, Foundling was the original fairy tale that inspired the character of Trix in the Woodcutter Sisters series of books. The story of Foundling is that when he was a young child, his mother fell asleep in the woods and a hawk picked him up and left him at the top of a tree. A forester found him at the top of the tree and thought, oh, this poor sweet baby, I'm going to take him home and raise him with my daughter Lena. The forester called the child Foundling because he had been carried off by a hawk. I would have called him Foundling because I found him, but whatever. The forester did not have a wife, but he did have an old cook who was a bit devious. The old cook was fetching water one day. Lots and lots of water. And Lena asked the cook, why are you fetching so much water? And the cook said to Lena, well, if you don't tell, I'm going to cook and eat Foundling. That was kind of dumb. Lena and Foundling at this point are so much more than brother and sister. They have this crazy codependent relationship. It's not incestual because they're not really brother and sister, but whatever. They love each other a lot and refuse to do anything without each other. So Lena goes up to Foundling and says, look, the cook is going to kill you and eat you. So let's run away together. And Foundling says, okay, if that's really what you want to do, let's do it. So the children run away. The cook sends 3 servants after these children. Okay, if they have servants, why does she want to cook and eat Foundling so bad? But whatever, I guess maybe she's an old witch from a place that has a taste for small children. So the children run away, and the servants are chasing them. And Foundling says to Lena, quick, turn yourself into a rose bush, and I will turn myself into a rose on the rose bush, and they'll never see us. They turn themselves into a rose bush, and the servants run past, and don't see them, and go back and tell the old cook, we didn't see him, we just saw a rose bush. And the cook was like, you idiots, you should have just cut down the rose bush and plucked the rose and brought it back. So the servants go out to chase the children again, and this time the children change themselves into a church and a chandelier. And the people go back and tell the cook, we found nothing but a church and a chandelier in the middle of the woods. Sorry. And the cook says, what's the matter with you? You should have burned down the church and taken the chandelier. At this point, the servants have got to think the cook is crazy. But it's okay because the cook says, you guys stink. I'm going to go chase these kids, since I obviously know how to catch them. So they're running, and the cook is chasing them. This time Foundling says to Lena, I will change myself into a pond, and you change yourself into the duck on the pond, and the witch will drown. And sure enough, the witch comes along, doesn't expect this pond, not really sure how. She doesn't expect this pond. She runs straight into it, doesn't know how to swim, and drowns. And the happily ever after part of this story is, if Foundling and Lena are still alive, then yay. Sometimes happily ever after is just, hooray, you're still alive! Way to go, Foundling and Lena. And way to go you for still being alive.